I have totally changed um my take on who we should take in the first round. I'm thinking most definitely edge rusher. We're gonna get to how I got to that because it's all gonna go into something. We're gonna get to how I got to that. Jaire Alexander, as you know, gave back money that the Philadelphia Eagles paid him to be a part of the team. But as you know, we used the draft pick to get him. I'm wondering what happens with that draft pick. We're going to discuss that too. A lot of people are talking, we have a glaring hole at safety, being that Reed Blankenship is no longer available, no longer with us. I have a quick fix for that I put up a video earlier today, and I'm going to double down on it. Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith hadn't been really working out. A lot of injuries. When he plays well. That's when he plays. He don't seem to play much. Kind of like how BG started in his career. So what do we do about that? You know, Nolan Smith is due for a contract pretty soon. And what do we do about Nolan Smith? Then with nothing shown and just going for potential. We're gonna talk about that. And I got a couple of videos of a couple of prospects that I believe could come in here and be an immediate impact for this Philadelphia team. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Yo! What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One. We're here again, man. So, Jaire Alexander. I saw something. The only reason this sparked up a conversation for me is because I saw something earlier today where he was like on the beach, and it was almost like he was gloating about how he did. We had
a few months ago, I stepped away from the NFL and didn't say a word to anybody. It may be time to fill you guys in. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But man, you can't beat the ocean. In the ocean.
We caught the shit end of the stick. Let's not get it confused. We gave up a draft pick. We paid him. He did give the money back. We still gave up a draft pick to get him. If you knew you wanted to retire, you should have done it when we made the trade. If you didn't want to leave Baltimore, you should have done it when we made the trade. That way we keep our draft pick. You didn't, so I don't know how that works. I think we should get the draft pick back. I think the Eagles did it to somebody and they retired, and we gave the draft pick back. I wondered if that's how it works again, which would add to the current draft picks we have. We have 9. Will give us 10 if we get this draft pick back. So hopefully so. Hopefully the commissioner or the NFL look into that, and that's just, and give us our pick back, man. That man retired. He didn't even play one game. So yeah, give us our pick back. All right. The glaring hole at safety is what a lot of people are talking about. Glaring hole. I did a video earlier today. Well, I talked Cooper DeJean. The reason I said Cooper DeJean moving to safety, Cooper DeJean is really good in zone. I feel like he can tackle well. Tackles really well. He's very rangy. Really good communicator. Because he played the nickel position. Now, safety is looking at more than the nickel was looking at, but I think he can transition very easy because Vic Fangio had him doing nickel and safety last year. Now he never played in a game at safety, but he had him dabbling at safety last year in training camp. So I believe that's something he can do. Vic believes that it's something he can really do. And we have Michael Carter second. Reason why I bring this brother up, man, because Michael Carter II is a premier nickel. When he was with the New Jersey Jets, he was really, really good at nickel. We traded for him. We took a salary cut. And he is showing to be a really good teammate. I mean, really good teammate. Yeah, that's what I meant. Really good teammate. He can play the run like a linebacker, like we had Cooper DeJean doing as well. He can play the run like a linebacker. He can cover mainly in zone. I think we'll be playing a lot of zone, match zone, but a lot of zone. I think we want to play a lot of zone because Vic Fangio's defenses look really, really good in zone. Just really good in zone. With the addition of Rick Woodland, I think zone is something we can play and be very, very good at with Cooper DeJean back there. Andrew McCouba is really, really good in zone. The linebackers are pretty good in zone. I think we make a full transition to zone if Michael Carter II becomes our primary nickel and Cooper DeJean can play safety. If he's going to play safety in the base defense, he might as well play safety in nickel. Because he can play safety. Why move him from safety all the way up to nickel? It just don't really make a lot of sense. I mean, I wouldn't say an argument, but a little bit of a debate earlier on TikTok about moving Cooper DeJean at a safety position in base and then moving him to nickel in the nickel lineup. It just don't make much sense. We got a guy who can actually play nickel and be very effective at nickel. So why make that move? So I believe Cooper DeJean will be playing safety this year. I think he can do it. He's very athletic. He can guard man and he can guard in zone. So I believe that will be the move. It will save us on who we draft. That brings me to Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith has been good when playing and healthy. When he plays and he's not healthy, not so much. But while he's playing, he's been very good. We seen him beat Trent Williams. We seen him beat Trent Williams, and Trent Williams had to get a little hold on him, when healthy. But do we wait for him to develop where we'll have edge rushers we'll put together, all our edge rushers put together will probably be under 10 sacks? Or do we get a guy who can get 8 to 9 sacks a season? And, everybody else come in with 6'4", somebody who's a problem on the edge. If we're really serious about having Jalen Carter here, Jordan Davis here for the long haul, you got to get these guys some help now while they're in their primes. And these guys can't double them. Double these guys on the inside. You got to have somebody who can beat somebody who can beat these guys one-on-one, beat these tackles one-on-one, just your average tackle one-on-one. And the draft has some really good edge rushers. And a lot of mock drafts got us getting Kendrick Falk. He's out of Auburn, a mountain of a dude, strong. I'm gonna run some film real quick so you guys can take a look. He is compared to some really good edge rushers. So let me run the film.
Like being an issue for some of the guys, not him. He can play inside, he can play outside, and he's very disruptive when he works up the field. So that length, he's a real smooth athlete. He's got real quick hands. I think his hands are a little quicker than his feet. Here he is, able to feel that outside set, come underneath, using those hands. Everything he does is real smooth, real loose, real fluid. You see that backside, he can really gain ground, really stride it out and close it from the back door. In terms of the comparison, when you look at the size, Carlos Dunlap, they're very similar. And it's, do you play him outside? Do you play?
Carlos Dunlap is a very good name to be compared to. He had a really good career in Cincinnati. and was a feared edge rusher for a while, for a long time. So Carlos Dunlap is great company to compare to. One other name that came up as well is Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma. Big guy. I couldn't find a lot on him, but what I did find is this.
Arnold deep drop under
Great
pressure.
job.
Or Mason Thomas closed it out. It's a safe. He sat for the first half, but he finished it in the second.
Yeah, anything like the closer. I think a lot of people said that about Hassan Reddick, him closing games out, because you just can't. He won't give you time. When it's time to edge rush, this dude comes in and makes sacks. Mason Thomas can be that kind of guy. He probably fall. I think Mason Thomas fall to us before Kendrick Falk falls to us. But if Kendrick Falk can fall for us, I'll go with Kendrick Falk all day, every day. But if Mason Thomas can fall, that's still a really good pickup. Still a really good pickup. I like to get a guard as well, but I think we can get a guard. We got our guys coming back. We need somebody right now. The first round is for somebody who plays right now. And I think getting guards, you do that high third, second round picks, stuff like that. Because they'll come in and they'll play. Kendrick Proctor, everybody keeps putting Kendrick Proctor. Every time I see it, I want to punch my screen. That kid's not that great. I mean, you move him to guard and then he might be something. But at tackle, no sir. No sir. I think Harry Roseman, those guys, they understand that Kendrick Proctor is not the savior for coming in here to play and tackle. And I don't believe that they'll do something like that to me. I got enough stress on myself. Last thing they need to be doing is grabbing Kendrick Proctor in the first round so I can break my computer. That is all I got, man. Let me know who y'all think or who y'all want to get in the first round of the draft, man. I'm taking Kendrick Falk. Right now, as of right now, I like Kendrick Falk. That's all I got. Let's go Birds.